So I've been known to be a little, I guess, negative or a little down lately with some of my videos, or just very opinionated about stuff and just questioning a lot of things, whether it's Hot Toys or whatever. But I'm just trying to be as subjective and honest as I can be. And if Hot Toys just keeps giving me things to criticize, well, then what can I say? And this is going to be another video. So if you don't want to watch it, then it is what it is. But we got an announcement last night, um, which was kind of interesting. An announcement, well, not of a figure, but of an update of a figure. And so uh, a couple hours, last night, like I said, my phone was going off, some uploads from Hot Toys, and out of nowhere, they did an update to the Batman armory with the Bruce Wayne setup from The Dark Knight Rises. And going through this, we're going to break this down because I have some thoughts about it. And, there's other people on forums and stuff talking about it. So I just want to get, you, the viewer, your thoughts on this. So basically, this came out last night. Late last night, and it's basically update to the Batman Armory. Hot Toys team has dedicated significant effort and closely examined scenes from The Dark Knight Rises to ensure the final product of the Batman Armory with Bruce Wayne, collectible set MMS 702, captures a faithful representation of Batman and his enduring suit with attention extending to even the smallest detail elements and proportions. These enhancements include more intricate armor detailing, improved accuracy to the cowl around the neck, and the bat suit, adding depth to showcase the passion of this creation. Also, the refined sculpting of the facial expression, hair, skin detail, um, imbues the Bruce Wayne figure with a heightened sense of realism, true to life authenticity. Here's a close look at the first unveiled masked head and refined Bruce Wayne head sculpt. Also, a more precise look and feel for the suit. Now, before we get into that, I want to backtrack. So, this is the original figure. It's expected to ship May 24 to September 24. It is currently waitlisted, $570 before tax and shipping on Sideshow. I remember when this one came out, mixed reviews on it. A lot of people, I would say the newer collectors got a taste of what I'd say old collectors were dealing with, you had the DX19, and now this is basically like an upgraded version of the DX19. So I know a lot of people were not happy about that. The DX19 is one that is pretty readily out there, and people just kind of felt like kind of shafted that, like, this figure just came out and now you're giving us another one with even a far more updated suit. So people were pissed. um Power pose Bruce Wayne, comments about the musculature maybe a little too big, and I know the facial expression was criticized here also. I didn't have a problem with it because, like I said, it was a power pose. They're trying to go with a little bit of an older look. Obviously, he got a little older as the movies went on, so I kind of understand where Hot Toys went with it. But like I said, it's gonna be one of those things where, like I said, people were torn. A lot of people, it pre-ordered. It's on wait list. So that being said, like I said, criticisms of the sculpt, things like that, I didn't have any issues with it. It looked a little glossy, in my opinion. Not sure if it's meant to be like he was like wet, but it had a little bit of a shine to it. If it was dulled down, I think there wouldn't be a problem. But nevertheless, so like I said, I want to go through some of these photos and go over the details. Now, is this my favorite suit? No, it's not. Do I know every little ins and outs of millimeters? No, I'm not intricate like that. This is if I had to go over the Nolan trilogy, the Batman Begins is my favorite suit. But they're showing here the update, the 702 to the DX19. I mean, overall, like I said, it's one of those figures where, just like the 89 Batman, overall minor upgrades elevates the whole figure. And it looks a little beefier, scale wise. Looks a little tall, like a smidge taller, maybe not even. Cape shorter. It's not that long ass straight cape from the DX19, but they're enhanced bat suit and cowl detailing and refined body, accurate proportions. So you can see the neck looks definitely different. Under the like I said, the neck here under the chin. I could even see, like, around the collarbone area, there's a lot of different intricacies with the suit. It has definitely been changed. I could just see the look. The paint has even changed. Like I said, this area here, there's a lot of differences going on there. The emblem looks like it's definitely different. It looks like it's shifted up a little bit. Even the paint application, you can see here. Here you see more of like a little, like the dotted, texture. Here it's much more smoothed out. Right here, the buckling and everything is definitely smaller. the shoulder pads smaller. So there's just a lot of things going on. It actually is a lot of small upgrades that have refined it. And you can see here, like I said, under the neck, there's the neck area. That's all different. Even the shape of the cowl, you can see here is different. The eyes look different. Mouth plate, but even the eyes itself, the ears, everything. So it is like a little bit of an overhaul. Here too, they're saying enhanced bath suit, cowl detailing, refined body. You see the neck here is definitely wider. And then, like I said, the shape of the cowl is definitely different here. You even see, like I said, there's more evident. The straps are more evident. There's much more detail. Like it is a more detailed. The ribs are totally different on this. Like the back, call it the ribs, but like the spinal area is definitely different. The straps here are different. I mean, it's just there's differences here, 100%. And now the sculpt. I saw this and I was like, holy shit, like, what is this? I was like, what happened? Like, what's going on with the sculpt? Like, I saw this. I'm just flipping through. See if, yeah, it was like they refined it, but the two things are standing out to me is that he looks pale, like he's you know, that he's on something, I'll just put it that way. And his hair looks grayer a little bit. I see gray there. Like his hair looks lighter. And he just looks pale. And I know a lot of people are commenting about the facial expression, like the open mouth just kind of doesn't do it, like having it partially open. It just doesn't work per se. You can see there, here's the old photo. There, that's the old photo there. And then we're gonna do some comparisons in a moment. Um, but like I said, a lot of people I know are really it's kind of a shame that I wish that we got the armory by itself without even this power pose. I'd be happy with literally the armory, the figure, and call it a day. And pop the heads. I wouldn't even want, like I said, the Bruce Wayne at this point. I don't have it on, I didn't pre-order it, but I want to jump over real fast to this. So I made some comparison photos. So there's like 3 slides to look at. So these 2 photos are the updated sculpt compared to the photo still of the movie. And it just looks really off to me. Like it looks a lot different. The hair, the skin tone, I think the face, I understand what they did with the facial expression with the mouth kind of open a little bit, but they probably should just went closed like they did here. Like literally they should have just replicated this look, and they had it with the original. Now, obviously, I almost feel like I gotta put a disclaimer up there. Before you say, well, Mr. Mom, you're still, you're criticizing something that hasn't been released yet. I get that. I'm just looking at what I see. They put out the announcement, giving my thoughts on it. Could this change from the prototype? 100%. The final could be totally different. They could lighten it up. I'm sorry, the skin tone can change, the hair can change. Like that 100% can happen. But like I said, that's in the future. I'm talking about the present, and this is what we have right now. And so this is, like I said, comparisons, and I'm not a fan of it whatsoever. Now, here is another one. This is the original prototype, and now this is the update. Even though with the open expression, I still, it's okay, it's better, but the skin tone I think just looks better. You can see the hair was definitely, it has more like curls in it. This is definitely, it looks like it was more smoothed out. The hair is different. But this, I just can't get over the skin tone. I just can't get over the skin tone difference. I know there's probably like a happy medium, like somewhere in the center. Is this like is it as black and white as this one or that one? No, I feel like there's really kind of a gray area here. That's the sweet spot of what it looks like, because like I said, here he kind of looks a little shiny, which it could be like to replicate sweat or replicate water from being in the cave or whatever it may be. But at the end of the day, like, I don't need that. It's not a big deal. Like you're going for real ultra realism there with that. But like if there's a little bit of a shininess to this, but over here I just can't see past how pale it is. And the whole, listen, you want to say like, oh well, could be the lighting, could be the lighting. Listen, Hot Toys knows what they're doing when they're putting out the photos. Okay, there's nothing that could have stopped them from photoshopping this or editing the photo. This is what it is. Okay, as of right now, for me, this is what it is. It's vampire Batman basically is that's what's going around. Um, like I said, can it be fixed? Yes, but I'm not happy with the advancement. Where this went right now. I think this actually this is a step down versus a step up. And then finally, this is the third still, where you have the original prototype, you have the update from yesterday, and then the movie still. And like I said, having to work with these two, I think the original prototype nails it better. I think realistically, is it still perfect? No. Like I said, I think there's a sweet spot here that we don't know. Like it's not there. But if we had to choose just left or right, I'm going with the left. Just because I think that's more accurate to what we see here. Perfect? No. I think this is about, if I had to take a guess, I would say this one's about 85 to 90% here. This one is a step back. Like it's even, I wouldn't even know what to actually say. It's a step back. Like the expression, the paleness, the hair, like I said, all that stuff. It just, I feel like it took a step backwards. I think Hot Toys had it here. The sculptor who did this actually did the Darth Sidious, the one that was just announced from Revenge of the Sith. So that's give you an idea of like the sculptor who worked on this. But let me know what you guys' thoughts are in the video comments below. I'm just curious because, like I said, it's something that's intriguing and it came out of nowhere. It wasn't like it was something. It wasn't like it was something that I think people were clamoring for. Like there's level of normal complaining about stuff. Like when people are saying this doesn't look like, I feel like this was on par with any other announcement that came out that people were either happy or not happy about. I don't think this was really like an over the top thing where there was such a revolt against this that it really forced them to go back and change it. And so that's why like it came out of left field, honestly, in terms of just like, okay, like I mean, it's always nice for them to update things. I'm not saying not to. Updates are always nice in terms of if they can see a way to refine something, that's great. But I just think, like I said, the sculpt is a step backwards. And I know for those collectors out there that are like, well, I'm not really worried about this. It sucks because you're paying, like I said, you're paying $570 plus tax and shipping. I mean, it's not like you can like, what is this going to do? Sit in the box? I mean, it's kind of sucks. I mean, then at that point, it's not worth the money. Then it's not worth getting this. I mean, if you're going to get this, I think it all has to be on display. I know there's a lot of people that are going to use this as a DX19, like kind of probably dump the old one. But I'm just saying, like, it sucks because it's as it stands right now. Can Hot Toys refine it? 100%. Could they go back and see people's displeasure with the sculpt? Yep, 100%. So at this time where we are, that's kind of what it is. Not happy about it. I do hope to see some adjustments to this sculpt going forward. But like that's my thoughts on it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Drop a like on this video. Please consider subscribing to the channel if this is in fact your first time. And like I said, let me know your thoughts on it below. If you have it on order, does this kind of concern you a little bit, or are you still riding it out? And maybe Hot Toys will surprise us with another update. But until then, this is Mr. Mom Collectibles saying take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Acknowledge me!